Welcome everyone to Rupp Arena, the SEC on ESPN. Holiday Hoops presented by K Jewelers as Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the Kentucky Wildcats from Rupp Arena in Lexington. This is the 12th meeting all-time between these two teams.
Straight game. Him getting back into the flow as a point guard has been huge for the Cats offensively.
He is firing away from downtown, missing the three. The putback good by Alex Cauley-Stein. Share of injuries early in the season. Some of their best players out of the lineup. The steal by Noel. Hager on the break and the layup.
Again, a little 2-2-1 pressure here from Marshall. Just trying to delay and disrupt, trying to force Kentucky to take something off the shot clock.
Almost got the turnover too. Hager says, "Look what I found." Off the nice feed from Poitras. Calipari stomping on the sidelines emphatically. Well, whatever it was he said, it worked. And we're tied at 10 apiece. Pittman, a dead-eye three-point shooter, right at 40% on the season.
Is Pittman the guy you're talking about practicing his
home run shot after he made it. Noel inside, counters for the Wildcats. He's got 4. Seen a lot of this Thundering Herd zone in the early going. And a nice bucket underneath. It's Kentucky basketball. This is the danger for Marshall, as they talked about not opening up the floor for Goodwin and his Wildcat teammates. Hager with a nice dime inside. Hey, Marshall getting a lot of deflections, Carol. Time winding out on the shot clock, and Hager gets the floater to go. Here's Mays. Hager feeling it, and still in knockdown mode.
You see that? That wasn't even a transition basket.
To Hager. Way strong. Noel with the putback. Tipped up by Goodwin. Noel inside. Tough sledding. Loose ball. Herd have it. Blocked by Noel. And a foul against Marshall. Well, good hustle at the defensive end.
Absolutely. I think you're in a 3-on-1, and as a defender, you go, uh-oh. Well, if Nerlens Noel is in the 3-on-1 and he's the one, the three players go, uh-oh, because no one wants to take the shot. I mean, there was a guy last year, end of the floor, they're comparable, but yes, Davis a little more sound on the offensive end.
Meanwhile, Robert Goff with that jumper, and there's Cauley-Stein raising up for the slam. He's got 4.
And this is a team that has a lot more work to do to get to where they need to be.
Coach Cal's own words, as Noel finishes strong at the rim. This is a learning curve on steroids with these newcomers, but that learning curve seems to be...
You take a look at Nerlens Noel. It's about aggression towards the basket. We've seen that from Cauley-Stein and Noel. To understand that he can't be a bystander as a 2-guard. With someone with his electric ability, he has to force the issue.
Cauley-Stein with a sweet-looking jump hook.
That's a good bucket. That's a good possession.
To Hager. High ball screen by Noel. Hager with the layup.
That's been one of their better plays this afternoon. Dunk the basketball.
Oh, a bad pass by Pittman. He gave it away. 3-on-2. Hager with the floater gets it. And the lead swells back up to 7 in a rush. Coach Arian calling timeout for the Thundering Herd.
Well, Ryan Hager has been on the tack on the offensive end, and that's a great sign for Kentucky, because his mentality and his ability to get into the lane, that really helps open up things for them on the offensive end.
There's Goff on the drive. Comes up short. Pittman underneath with the putback. Oh, and Poitras. Nothing intentional there. I think he actually tried to catch him. And the official is moving in to not really diffuse anything, but separate the players that Marshall brought in this year. He from Trinity Junior College as Wilcher finally knocks them down. And the lead up to double digits now on his first 3. Mays goes on a flare to the corner for the 2-man game with Wilcher. Mays and 1. Julius Mays.
I love the decision there by Julius Mays because that has not been working this afternoon. He had the opportunity to take a look, but he decides to go right-hand drive to the middle.
Kentucky looking for its 8th win of the season and its 4th in a row. Goodwin on the drive and one. Nice change of speed by the freshman.
Good to the Kentucky guard, specifically Ryan Harrow, but also Archie Goodwin, and it gives him the ability to get downhill. And we talked about him being out of sorts on the offensive end at the 2-guard position, not getting as many.
Couple of undefeateds taking a hit today. But Kentucky gets it back. Poythress inside, and he gets it on the putback. Timeout, Marshall.
Off and then Poythress, and this has been Marshall's undoing in the second half, has just been their ability.
Cold shooting. Tinnin with a tough shot. And that starts the fast break, which is what they didn't want to see. Coach Harian said we cannot open up the floor for the Wildcats.
Run and go. I mean, look at Poythress, look at Goodwin. This is when they're at their best, when they're on.
Layup no good, tipped up no good. And back comes Goodwin. 2-on-1. Great passing, and Goodwin got hung on the rim. Cauley-Stein over to Harrow for the easy one. This outside. They dump it inside to Noel. Well, whistle, foul, and one. James Noel took his time and made the lefty hook. Key pieces right now. Wilcher, that's his second 3-ball of the game. He's got 6. Cauley-Stein got ripped. Mays kicks it back out to Wilcher. Little floater by Wilcher, and Cauley-Stein has his back. It's all over but the post-game quotes right now. Goodwin steal. I don't think he's going to miss this dunk. Boy, he's really out of sorts here in the second half. Mays lost the handle. Didn't matter, though, as Harrow finished with the layup. Harrow with a season-high 19 points. And Goodwin with an education and anticipation, and it's all good after that. At some point, Kentucky going to have to deal with the Florida Gators.
I think there's no question Florida's a favorite in the SEC, and you know they have a combination of everything. I mean, they have great guard play, great.
Had it blocked. Wilcher. Boykins with a spin. Came up short. That's about to do it. Marshall falling to 7-6 on the season. Kentucky up to 8-3 with their 4th straight win. Coming up next on ESPN2 Holiday Hoops, presented by K Jewelers, Missouri, Illinois. Goodbye from Rupp Arena in Lexington. Right now we send it to Dave Fleming.